Hello, I'm Steve. This is Bit of Munch. Now, it's been quite a while since I've reviewed a roast dinner. It's also been quite a while since I've put anything in a giant Yorkshire pudding. So in this video, I'm going to be doing both. Because I've got Iceland chicken and stuffing roast dinner, £2.65, and I'm going to put it in a giant Yorkshire pudding, which I got from Asda. Giant Yorkshire pudding, 74 pence. I'll put that straight back in my freezer because this defrosts really quickly. I mean, there's nothing much I can tell you about it anyway. It's just a giant Yorkshire pudding. In case you don't know, I have done a series of putting things in a giant Yorkshire pudding. They're in a playlist down here somewhere if you're interested. The playlist is, I think it's called Yorkshire Pudding Creations. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I haven't done anything like this for quite a while, so here we go. Okay, 450 grams this meal. And it is cooked skinless chicken breast served with pre-fried potatoes, peas, carrots and onion and sage stuffing ball and chicken gravy. And your percentages are, and there's quite a lot of them, chicken gravy 26%, pre-fried potato 22%, cooked chicken breast 18%, peas 14%, carrots 14%, sage and onion stuffing ball 6%. Yeah. Okay. I could have sworn that I had in my freezer some pigs in blankets because I thought, yeah, I'll put a few. I'm doing this in the oven, by the way. And I thought I'll have the oven on. I'll do the pigs in blankets, but I can't find them in my freezer. But what I have found, and I'd forgotten that I had. I'm also getting the meal out of the freezer. Yeah. Even though it's not long since I reviewed these, look at all the ice on that. It's all falling off. That shows how much ice is in my freezer. Now I need to defrost it. Anyway, mini stuffing in blankets. I've got 4 of them left in there. No, I haven't. I've got 5. Okay. I doubt if I'll do all of them. I'll probably just do 2 or 3. Because they are quite chunky little things. And there's the meal. Not that you can see a lot. The chicken is under there somewhere. You can just about make it out there. And you've got a little stuffing ball and some potatoes. Looks like it's mainly peas and carrots, this meal. Oh well, we'll find out, won't we? Okay, my oven is on. Takes quite a long time in the oven. Takes, I think it's 50 minutes, it said. Yeah, 50 minutes. So you cook it for 25 minutes. Then you turn the chicken, stir the gravy, and return to the oven for a further 25 minutes. And, yeah, so this is going to take quite a while, nearly an hour. How long do these things take? These take 25 minutes. But I seem to remember they took a bit longer than that when I did them before. Okay. Here we go then. Putting a roast dinner in a Yorkshire pudding. Right. Let's see how it goes. Right, it's halfway through. I've just turned everything, stirred it, you know, and all that, like it tells you to do. And it looks like it's a really decent sized chicken breast. It's not sliced, it's a whole chicken breast. But what I'll do, when I serve it up, I'll cut the chicken breast up so it's easier for me to eat, basically. I don't want to put a whole chicken breast in there, do I? And then just get my fork and stab it and pick the whole thing up and gnaw it. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm only doing 2 of these. So that leaves me 3 to go with something else. Because, as I said, these are quite chunky. And there is a stuffing ball in this meal anyway. It would have been nice if I had some pigs in blankets, wouldn't it? I don't know what's happened to them. Perhaps they are in the freezer somewhere. Perhaps they've just disappeared into the depths. I'll probably find all sorts of things at the back of that freezer when I eventually defrost it. You know, things that I didn't know I had. I've already had a few odd combinations of food this week. Yeah, things that you wouldn't really put together, but I just got to use the stuff up, you know? Because you know I hate wasting food. Anyway, another 25 minutes or so, this will all be done. And I am starving. Okay, it's almost done. I've just taken the chicken breast out and I'm going to cut it up. I want to show you how big it is before I cut it up. I've put the Yorkshire in, that only takes a few minutes, but yeah, look at that chicken breast. That is a real good size, isn't it? As you can see, it's steaming away there. So I'll get that cut up, get everything served up into the Yorkshire, and we'll find out what it's like. Right, and there it is. Look at that. That's a well-filled Yorkshire pudding, I tell you. That really is. So I've got the peas, carrots and gravy underneath. Obviously I've piled all the chicken on top. Stuffing ball, potatoes, my 2 stuffing in blankets over here. Yeah, looks great, doesn't it? And it smells great as well. Oh yes. Right, I think the best way to tackle this, I'm just going to pick up a bit of the chicken. I say I've cut it all up, as you can see. So I'm just going to pick a piece up and see what it's like. That is a really good chicken breast, you know. Tender, juicy. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. That is good. Okay. What's this veg like then? Let's have a couple of carrots first. Very carroty carrots. They are quite soft. Now that appeals to me because I like my veg soft. Some of you might not like your veg soft. In that case, you won't like these really. I like them. I imagine the peas are going to be the same. Very strong pea taste, but very soft. But tasty. Yeah, I like them. I really like them. Okay. Let's try and get a bit of the gravy on its own. It's a bit difficult because there's not that much of it. Probably could do with a bit more. If I got this again, I would make my own gravy and pour that over it. Okay, the best way I think I can do it is I've got some gravy and some veg there. Well, so far the gravy is the weakest point of this. It's very watery. It's got hardly any taste at all. That's a real shame. Okay. Right, best way is just to dive in with my fingers here, I think, and try one of these potatoes. They probably could have done with a bit longer in the oven. Even though they've been in there 50 minutes, you'd think they'd be really crispy, but they're not. They're soft enough. There's a bit of crisp on the outside. They taste a little, just a little bit herby to, yeah. Needs a bit of seasoning. That's what this thing needs. I'm not sure if I'll add any, because these stuffing in blankets are very salty. Okay. I've no doubt there's some of you shouting at the screen now, why are you using your fingers? It's the easiest way to do it, to be honest. Okay, the stuffing ball. That's good. Hang on. Right, I've cut the Yorkshire. I've got a bit of the Yorkshire potato, carrot stuffing. Oh. Okay, obviously the Yorkshire pudding is great. It's a Yorkshire pudding, why wouldn't it be great? There's not much I can say about that. This meal is very good. The chicken is great. The veg is fine. Stuffing ball is good. Potatoes a little bit underdone, but it needs more gravy. That's what it needs, more gravy. And if I bought this again, and I may well buy it again, a load of Bisto chicken gravy over the whole thing would make this amazing. Yeah. So, that is Iceland chicken and stuffing meal in a giant Yorkshire pudding. I recommend it. I'm going to go and enjoy it. I might put a bit of seasoning on there, because although I've got two of these stuffing in blankets, which, as I said, are quite salty, I think it'll take too long just to make some gravy, because by that time the whole thing will have cooled down too much. But yeah, that's what I think about all that. Drop your comments down below as usual, please. I'd be interested to read your comments on this one. And if you want to see what else I've put in a giant Yorkshire pudding, find the playlist down here somewhere, and you will find it. Okay, find it and you will find it. I need to go and eat. Right, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.